Good evening, and welcome to Odessa, the Dark Crusade, Season 2. Madeline is at home. She's contemplating many things these nights. There's been some progress on certain fronts, but still a lot of unanswered questions. Sorry about that. She's walking around. She's done reading for the moment. Gutria is flitting about. She seems a little uneasy, anticipatory, maybe. At one point, Madeline will just ask Gutria, just especially like, she will dutifully, of course, say that Torvald should be home soon. It's been a while since Gutria and him has talked. Madeline just smiles and says, yeah, maybe you will join us for a little while. And she actually just says, well, go into my study and get ready. And she just nods. Madeline will join her. They will begin to just tidy up a bit.
Thorvald comes in, as he sort of normally would. About the sort of time you'd normally expect him, middle of the night, but, it's not late. And he puts his bag and his papers down and gets himself comfortable.
The man of the house returns.
He smiles. Well, we've both been busy, but I thought perhaps tonight we could catch up on what's been going on.
I was counting on that. Please, come in.
He follows her.
Yeah, Gutria just smiles at him. Probably go over, maybe hug him. She seems, as always, somewhat chipper when Torvald is around.
He gives her a little hug and kiss on top of the head.
She will just say, oh. How have you been these nights?
Busy. Since the curfew lifted, business has been much busier. But no major problems.
That's good.
I feel I've been neglecting my duties as a Cainite in the city a little bit, though.
What? Providing stability is a duty unto itself.
I'm sure there's been plenty going on with you, I've noticed.
Yes? Anything in particular you have noticed?
You were mentioning someone for a while, but he disappeared a bit.
Quite so. An infernalist of some description. I must say I was not aware that they could affect us. The reason I was so infatuated, he demonstrated something that, in effect at least, was similar to presence, although it was different. I was infatuated, but...
What's his...
Please go ahead.
What's his name?
Madeline will give you a name of a nobleman. Boreas, I think his name is, but the player isn't totally sure.
It's NPC, I guess.
Yes.
Thorvald has this sort of little knife that he carries around. It's not really a combat knife. It's more sort of like the sort of thing you'd use to eat with.
Hmm.
And he taps his chin with it. So, how quickly would you like him to die?
Well, I have informed the sheriff of this problem. However, as far as I can tell, he seems genuine when he believes that he has talked with angels, with servants of the Lord. They are very easily mistaken for a person that has no real indication of what he is dealing with. Besides, they can change their appearance, affect his mind. But the city's peril and our current situation necessitates that we must acquire knowledge. He will die, and you will be allowed to do so. But I must know what he knows before that. The problem is he is of the noble class, so a bit of coordination is required for it not to be noticed.
You can see the cogs turning. There's sort of flashes of various different emotions. All right.
Perhaps you would join me? I plan on visiting him not soon. No, not too long from now. He wanted to show me the face of God or something. He wished to summon whoever he has been talking to. I do not believe you will allow him to do this, since it would quite easily know that, well, our kind would probably disagree with it.
Sounds dangerous.
Yes, that is why we will take him from his home before he will be able to do so.
And you've told the sheriff everything about this.
Yes, I have.
What's his opinion?
That a coordinated effort is needed. He will make sure that none of the noble houses or no one in the district will be wondering certain things. Such things will be quieted down. And we will be able to acquire him. I will take him to the basement. And, well, perhaps, that is the question. Perhaps Ulrich would be better fit to deal with this. I do not know.
Ulrich has the experience, but
Well, I would like to know as much as possible. I will bring him here. Although you might think it a risk, I will risk that, at least.
I don't know if it's wise to bring him here. If he's connected to the others, and then we'll know where this place is, not become a target.
Is there another place you would be able to confine him for a time? Until I would be able to learn what I need to learn.
I don't think the pits have been used for a long time, the fighting pits. Maybe able to take him there.
Quite possible that someone might overhear things. Would be able to bribe the odd person coming.
Or into the Gangle domain, into the woods. Nobody goes out there.
Perhaps a better solution, honestly. My real fear is that he is not connected to, well, not in any meaningful way. And if that is the case, it is limited what we will learn.
And you shared a bed with him?
I did.
Thor taps his lips with the knife. Well, I suppose it's a good thing to know all that we can.
Indeed. And that reminds me. Travel. Travel seems to be on the agenda in the coming time. There is a person I need to visit. It will not be a long journey, but Tarse, or Tars, is it's a small city. It holds the child of someone I can no longer speak to. A Toreador, by all accounts. I wish to speak with him. Or at least, actually him and people around him. And another city to the south of here might also be something that me, you, and others from the city will visit.
Well, if you need me to come with you, I'll come.
Thing is, that is a trip that it is likely not all of us will return from. Very dangerous.
More the reason I should come with you. If one of us is not to return, I'd rather be there than far away doing nothing.
Quite.
Wouldn't be able to rest with you out of the city anyway.
I know. I do not yet know if I will take this journey. At least I will not go there alone, obviously. But perhaps a contingent from the city would ease it. Well, there is more than one way more than one reason for me to doubt this. And this city, this place, this supposedly a resting place of one of these items so many people long for. And it is housed to the worst of our kind, apparently. Well, at least according to the wishing woman.
I see that Saladrin is made keeper under everyone's noses.
Hmm. He is an ambitious snake. It is no surprise.
I suppose I wasn't surprised, but a little disappointed, maybe.
Well, not a position I am longing for, or suited for, really.
I've considered it.
Hmm.
Still young. Unfortunately, wishing time to pass will not make it so. Shouldn't wait. Shouldn't wish time away anyway. We never know how long we have.
True. But you can rest assured he may be more powerful with his gifts of, well, by his words set, or wherever they come from. Or maybe even more, well, yes, powerful in the blood, but know that you are better than him in so many ways.
You get the impression that he probably would be blushing if he had blush.
And no, your your mind, I know where it goes. I have not shared a bed with him. I would never share a bed with
My
him.
mind wasn't going there until you mentioned it.
Hmm.
Enough to contend with the nobleman at the moment.
Quite. But it is a thing to consider.
What's the thing to consider?
A Setite, an ambitious one at that, a cautionary tale.
Those who climb the highest often have the biggest fall.
True.
And he's not popular.
No, he is not. The Setite has never really been popular, honestly.
What do you make of the newcomer to the city? I noticed that he didn't enter the church yesterday. I say church.
I did later.
Church, it was a hut.
I did later. I visited him when I visited her when the well crowds had moved on.
You wanted to suss her out on your own.
Hmm. A very frustrating and at the same time fascinating, alluring person.
Why does she frustrate you?
She has seen the titles, riches, many of the things that hold us are little to no meaning. But our will, our wanting to change ourselves, the world, that is what matters. What we are capable of, what we will take upon our shoulders and bear. That is what gives us strength. Not armies, not titles, not what so many long for. And yet, she says that she is wretched herself, hence the frustrating. She is worthless, and God is everything. God has given her everything in this, the only thing that makes her strong. Everything around here, including herself, is wretched. This is the work of the devil. A fool, in one way, and a very wise person in another. Frustrating.
I know that you love people that are complicated.
Not only people who are complicated. I like a challenge as well. Oh, no, I will not make her my student, or she would never accept. And I do believe that this is a person that, well, would never accept the teachings that I offer.
I don't know. Pain and suffering is very much a part of the Christian ethos.
And yet she is sworn to nonviolence. She would never harm another. I
Never.
got that very distinct impression.
Mm.
I believe she would sooner die than hurt another human or any of us, I think. Again, frustrating and fascinating at the same time.
Again, you see the sort of cogs turning. Well, seems like there's lots of decisions to be made over the coming night.
Why so?
I'm hoping we can delay them for the evening, though.
Can we?
Maybe just for a while.
And tell me, if we were to delay them, what would we do with the spare time?
Enjoy each other's company. Talk of other things than business.
Hmm. I must thank you. By the way, my skills well, grappling you in more ways than one, have made me quite proficient now. But I wish to become even better.
I can help you train some more, if that's what you wish.
Oh, it is.
Let's.
Utria, you can return to your duties. And she just says yes. And the two of them will go to the back room, I think. The storeroom. That's officially here. What it
Train.
pretty much. And yeah, Madeline will. Madeline and Torvald will train for a quite extended period of time. It's quite clear that Madeline doesn't want to work out frustrations, but she seems quite happy to do this again. There is some, like, she's, as you know, even though she looks the part, like, you know by now that she is quite strong and quite capable of taking, well, several punches. And after a good while, Madeline will just say, "So, what would you say of my progress?"
Very good. Always mostly been the training dummy in this scenario. He's sort of let her practice her skills.
So, anything else you would wish to talk of? She comes over to him, and she has a very seductive, well, suggestive smile on her face.
I'm just enjoying being in your presence.
Well, if only people would say that they appreciate my presence more, as much as you do. Listen to me. You should not say such.
It's getting late. Do you wish me to return to the Merchants District? Or would you like me to stay?
I need you to stay. It has
Then I'll
been
stay.
far too long.
Then I will stay.
And the two will retire for the, well, morning, I suppose it's called. And this scene will come to a close. Thank you very much, players for playing and watchers for watching. Good night.